We saw this car in a tree on our way home one time, and this guy, we were like helping him get out of the car, and he really didn't realize that it was in this tree that he had ran over and was like 4 feet in the air. And it was a Volkswagen, and he thought he should like drive it home, but we said no, you can't, because the fender is all bent.
In 1981, Todd and I started to write songs together. The first song that we wrote together was called Teen Anguish. Todd was playing the organ and I was playing the guitar in his room, and I got some ideas from what he was playing on the organ and stuck them on the guitar and spliced together some other ideas that I had, and then we made up some lyrics, and then we decided the lyrics were lousy, and Todd completely rewrote them by himself, and then after a day we had a song, and we do the song today, and that not completely set a lot of the patterns for what we did later. Our band, I believe, took longer to form than most bands because we didn't just pick up on the first musicians that we could get our hands on. Our band, Todd Mead and I, once we had a certain number of songs written, began searching for musicians to play with us, and the most important thing to us was somebody that shared a lot of our ideas rather than their musicianship. And the musicianship we worked on with the other two members of the band. Todd Mead played the drums, and I played the guitar, and sometimes can barely play the bass. So therefore we could help the other people develop along the lines that we did, so that eventually they identified with our music because we started from the beginning playing our own music.
What's it like being in a band as well as being a full-time college student?
It is being in a band as well as being in a full-time college atmosphere is really hard, because like I'm in a band plus I've got this full-time college atmosphere. which is like being in a band with a full-time college atmosphere, which is really, well, I don't know if it's more like being in a full-time college atmosphere or if it's more like being in a band.
I think the college atmosphere. Myself.
Probably, but there's a college atmosphere
But there's
within
like
the
part of
band.
being with the band, though. You gotta remember that.
The band probably
Does it
does
have
have
anything to do with the full-time college atmosphere?
It has a lot to do with the full-time college atmosphere. How did I come to join the outfit? Clark Walker, Todd's brother, the guitarist Todd's brother, kind of didn't work out, as they say in the music industry. And so and notice I use the word industry, which is going to thrill Walker very much, Todd Walker, because we are not an industry. We are not a money-making operation. We are merely expressing our feelings through our amplifiers. That's basically what we're doing. Money is not in the question. But anyway, back to the question at hand. Why did Clark leave and Chris come in? Well, it was just one of those things. Clark didn't really have put his full effort into the band, and the other three members were. And so I played bass. I knew everybody in the band. I had equipment, will travel, so the rest is history. He's Got Girls. Well, I like that song a lot. Basically because of Todd's solo, It's one of the only times he really cuts loose, and really shows off his ability, I think, and I like it a lot.